time for some more cool memorabilia. So just running a couple seconds behind here, but we're ready to roll now. Got some interesting stuff to check out tonight. Obviously, we're over in the other shop, and there's a reason for that, because of the fact that these particular pieces are directly tied to one of the vehicles over here. Jim's here with us. So kind of excited about this. It's a really cool collection. There's actually a little bit more than what we're probably going to get into tonight, because we're going to kind of stick with one theme. But I've got some more pieces out of this collection that we will be getting into in the near future. There's David W. Glad you guys made it by tonight. Check some cool stuff out. Bill Wagaman's on with us. Always nice to see a lot of familiar names popping up and ready to go and ready to get into tonight's memorabilia. Now, if you caught the title, it said Chevy Truck Brochures, which is what they are. Jeff from Ottawa. And by looking at these, Randy's here, Frank's on. When we look at these pieces and we look at the artwork and the design and the colors, they're really amazing. Glenn's here with us. He's ready to go with Chevy trucks. Brian's on. When we think about this era, numero uno, number one is here. Peter's on from down under. And look at the thought and the care that was put into these just brochures. But back then, you know, we didn't have, Dan from Defiance, hit the like button, great idea. You didn't have the internet. You couldn't just type something in. Videos didn't just pop up. They had to have something they could physically put in the customer's hands that we're going to say, wow, this is cool. These actually, most of these were direct mailers, which is still a tactic that is used today by a lot of marketers. A lot of dealerships still today use direct mailers, and that's what a lot of these were actually direct mailers to the customer's house. So several pieces just in this first part of it. Like I said, I doubt we get to all of it tonight, but I do want to spend a little bit of time with it and really actually look at some of this stuff because it's so cool. Randy with the Nut Farm is here. So anyway, let's go ahead and get rolling. Now, like I said, there's a reason we're set up over here. It's because of that right there. The Fred Brock Motor Company, Otis, Kansas. Now, I know some of you guys have seen that truck before. We have not done a full video on that truck, which I really need to do. One thing about it is it being a wrecker, it's got a nice flat bed on it. It's easy to stack cans on. So, Pete's here. Time to fill them up. There are piles of signs in here. Best days of the week. Well, thanks, Brian. I don't know how many signs I have piled in here. But literally lined up here just by the truck. Not counting what's on the back of the truck, just what's laying against the truck, there's 27 signs in front of and behind that truck that could be hung. So anyway, let's get into this stuff. And basically, like I said, these are a lot of direct mailers from the Fred Brock Motor Company. Check these out. Every piece we've got tonight came from that dealership. This one obviously is a 41 to 46, so I'm assuming this was probably done in 46 or 47. We do still see the gentleman's name on here and the mailing label. Since this was a direct mailer, whatever your business, there is a Chevrolet truck to meet your hauling needs. Look at the artwork on this first piece that we held up. Phone 21. Phone 21. So we're going to spend a little time with these and check some of these out. There's so many of them, but look at this. Look at the artwork, the color. There's the cab over, just like the one in the back, even the same color. Chevrolet trucks for 46. Now remember, this is a direct mailer. This wasn't an actual brochure in the dealership you had to go pick up. This was a direct mailer. Look at this thing. And this is a perfect example of why every time somebody calls me and I ask them what kind of Chevy truck they've got, this is why. This is how many trucks they made just in 46. So when you call and say, I need something for a 46 Chevy truck, there literally could be that many different 46 Chevy trucks. Were those the raffle winnings, Randy? Didn't you have a couple of from the last raffle, if I remember correctly? So I got a 46 Chevy truck and I need parts. Well, as per Chevrolet, there are 100 different 1946 Chevy trucks. John's here with us. So 100 different ones. Yeah, there you go. Good idea, number one. Yeah, the red truck, exactly. So we're going to keep moving because I've got so many of these, but that's a pretty good start right there. Chevrolet trucks, advanced design for 1948. The Fred Brock Motor Company. Once again, a direct mailer. Look at that. The world's largest exclusive commercial body plant. Chevrolet Indianapolis Better Truck Bodies. Look at that. Pretty cool stuff for a direct mailer. I don't know. This doesn't say Fisher. This says Chevrolet. Doesn't really say anything about Fisher Body on here, so. Another direct mailer. You're in good company. And it's so cool this guy saved all of these. See us today for your new 1948 Chevy trucks at the Fred Brock Motor Company. So let's pop this one open and see what we got. Look at the colors and graphics on this thing. Okay, Jim said Fisher did just do the car body, so that clarifies that. As we open this up, Chevrolet Advanced Design trucks are serving America. And it folds open one more time. Check out these workhorses out getting the job done. Which is really ironic when we're literally checking this stuff out almost about 75 years later with the actual workhorse from the dealership. Once again, another direct mailer. More power in the clutch. Chevrolet trucks deliver more power at the clutch for your hauling job. This stuff was like artwork that showed up in your mailbox, guys. Chevrolet's famous valve and head on 105 engine produces greater net horsepower. The North American freight lines. And once again, this one's going to flip open one more time. Proof of Chevrolet's engine superiority. These I'm keeping, Pete, because they all say Fred Brock on them. I think there's some other ones that I may consider selling, so. You get more for less when you choose a Chevrolet advanced design truck to fit your hauling job. See them and buy them at the lowest cost from the Fred Brock Motor Company. Almost all of them ended up in the trash. So excited, this guy decided to keep them. A great choice. So let's pop this one open. When you choose Chevrolet advanced design trucks to do your hauling jobs, you get the right trucks because they cost less to buy, cost less to run, cost less to keep, and have more resale value. Brett and Heather dig them. Look at this artwork, though. The Chevrolet dealer sign. Wow, even got a sedan delivery in there in the car body with the trucks. The new Bel Air hardtop right down there in the corner for that year. And we're not done on this one. You're right. You could frame every one of those. You could frame several of them in multiple type situations. Look at this one. This is the same brochure. We're just flipping it open further. Between the D's here. Nah, the truck's not going anywhere, that's for sure. So, now we're going to flip this one open one more time. We're not even done. And this being 1950, that truck over there is a 1950. So, literally, these were the brochures that this truck was sold on in 1950. 58, 53 Corvette brochure? No, I don't think I do. Yeah, you're right. And that's a good point, Alex. There really isn't any yellowing on these things. They're amazing. New performance from the Fred Brock Motor Company. And, these really, really descriptive address labels. William Cresty, Otis, Kansas. Best in the long run. Let us demonstrate the new power and time-saving performance of Chevrolet Advanced Design trucks for 1950. Kevin L's here with us. Two great valve and head engines. Look at the artwork on these engines. The colors. Look at the lighting. This is art. This was painted. And look at the lighting on these pieces. I probably don't actually have room if I hung all my signs. And as we flip this one open to the center, Proof of the polling is in their new power. Chevrolet Advanced Design trucks for 1950 offer greater performance on the hills. Yep, all 105 horse. That's right. This next direct mailer, there again, also from the Fred Brock Motor Company. There you go. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to hold this one upright as we start to unfold it. Oh, wow, it's a pop-up. Check that out. This is a direct mailer with a pop-up out of it. Minor features of major importance. Boom. Boom, in your face. Check that out. Look at the artwork on that. Just, I mean, the mountains in the background, the colors in the sky, the headlights are on, right at dusk. Look at the glow off of the lights, even down here off of these trucks. Check it out. There's a train back here. And you see the headlights shooting off in the distance off the train. And this is a direct mailer. Now, but wait, there's more. Mike from Texas is here. Let's flip this one open to the last page. Check that thing out. I'm killing Pete. Sorry, Pete. That's true. We should play some old trucking songs while we're showing these. That's a good point. Want to be careful. Want to make sure our pop-up folds back up nicely. And we close that one up. There's baling wire. The next mailer from the Fred Brock Motor Company, Thanksgiving. The Pilgrims cooking up Thanksgiving dinner. More Chevrolet trucks are serving the nation's needs than any other make. So, and please remember, guys, I haven't opened most of these up. I'm seeing them with you. Rugged living. Comparing rugged living raised to higher standards by motor trucks from the Pilgrims to modern society in 1950. Collect mailers from the 30s to 80s, sold most of them in the 90s. Yep, phone number 21. These are all number 21. The phone number is 21 on all of them, including the truck. So let's take this one more notch. Modern society in 1950. Let's check this out. Vacuum cleaner, television set, piano, lamps, clocks, modern society. And once again, one more. And look at those bad boys. To the men who build, own, operate, and service the motor trucks which haul the things we eat, wear, and use. America acknowledges a debt of gratitude. Motor trucks serve America in all ways. So this is pretty cool. Obviously, this is post-war prosperity. And they are promoting what these trucks are doing to build America. I don't see any tow trucks, though. Oh, but check this one out. Check out the mobile gas truck. Believe it or not, we've still got a handful to go. Famous features of the Chevrolet Advanced Design trucks provide highest value and lowest cost on every hauling job. Once again, a direct mailer. This one showcasing Mount Rushmore. Famous features. So let's unfold this one. These keep getting better by the day. The famous features of Chevrolet Advanced Design trucks provide highest value at lowest cost. Extra value everywhere. Every one of these, man, just look at this. Look at the artwork. All of these great features. This one is actually missing a piece. There's something torn off the bottom of this one. Lots of hats, that's true, Alex. The Eyewitness campaign from the Fred Brock Motor Company. Once again, a direct mailer. Attract favorable and lasting impressions to your business with Chevrolet trucks. This artwork just floors me. There's Neil. Okay, this one's a little bit different. So we've got it right here. The next fold. Traveling advertisements for your business. Let's get it positioned so we can make the next flip. Like I said, remember, I have not looked at these. I have not opened these up. One more flip. Looky there. Set the pace for truck styling favorites of America. You gain prestige and thousands of favorable impressions with Chevrolet Advanced Design trucks. Now let's check out some of these companies because some of these are going to look familiar to us. Obviously, Ice Company. I'm sure that was a local piece for wherever this was shot. Big hauling truck. Beacons, a moving company. Van Cleaners and Laundry. Advertising agency. The Coca-Cola cab over delivery truck. The dairy truck. Furniture company. And the coffee company. Now, The other thing that this shows us, available in 12 attractive colors. Two-tone combinations at extra cost. Let's see if we can take a good look at the color chart. Look at that. The Star Power Team. I'm glad you guys are liking them. A lot of great comments. Dean made it. A lot of great comments about these pieces. I'm glad you guys are enjoying them. What colors truck are you buying? That's right. This next direct mailer, the Star Power Team from the Brock Motor Company. Chevrolet trucks are right on the job with a balanced power to move your load efficiently and economically. So let's see what's inside of this one. Oh, look at that. The Triangle Diner in a rainstorm. It's dark. The lights are on. Look at the amazing color and artwork on this thing. We see the light coming off the diner, shining out into the street. We also see the light off the diner shining on the side of this big truck, off the side of the trailer. Aftermarket turn signal accessory turn signals. Chevy pickup. And right back there in the corner, 1950 Chevy car. Just when you think this artwork can't get much better, boom, we open something like this with the Triangle Diner. And it's a heck of a rainstorm. Look at those raindrops coming in. I mean, that is some amazing attention to detail. But let's see what else is in this thing. Which way does it open next? The powertrain provides balanced design and for balanced performance. Now over here, Austin's here. And look at their comparisons. Chevrolet versus Truck B, Truck C, and Truck D. Obviously, we can probably pretty much guess they're talking about Ford, Dodge, and International in this era. But look at all the businessmen checking out the truck. And we've got one more flip on this one, too, that I haven't seen either. We're going to see it together. Chassis. Look at that. Yeah, that's lots of comments on the hats, and you're right. Almost all these guys are wearing hats. Engines, clutches, transmissions, prop shafts, your drive shafts, and hypoid gear rear axles, 3,000 to 13,000 pound rated capacities. And there's more. A couple more. We're getting close to the end, believe it or not, finally. This one also a direct mailer to Mr. Crestine. Taking off the heat. Kids out swimming. Actually, no. Check it out. They're turning on the fire plug for the kids. The superiority of Chevrolet trucks has made them the choice of the nation, the leader in value. Hey, if you get a minute tomorrow, Bale and Wire, give me a shout. I want to run a couple things by you if you get a second. So let's flip this one open. Chevrolet's perfected cooling contributes to the performance and dependability of Chevy trucks. Obviously, out in the desert, mountains, extreme, obviously to show the extreme conditions that these trucks can still function in and stay cool. So let's flip it open again. This one has some damage, okay? Let's be careful with it, because we've got a tear in this one. Okay, there we go. This one does have a tear, a couple tears in it. So obviously we saw the kids playing in the cool water out of the fire plug. This entire brochure strictly dedicated to Chevrolet's perfected cooling. All the basic principles of efficient cooling. Individual cooling of cylinder barrels, full-length water jackets for all cylinders, control flow of water, individual cooling of valve seats, high-speed jets of water prevent steam pockets, cylinder head bolts properly located. I do not have a picture of the dealership. No, that's one thing I do not have. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to do this carefully. Check out that. I was too worried about the tear to make sure I was careful, but look at the artwork on this with the engine and the little heat guys. Couple more, guys. This one's a little bit different, but it is also a direct mailer. Fred Brock Motor Company offers, looks like we've got maybe a traffic guard, a cop on a motorcycle, in the rain, wearing a slicker umbrella, rain coming down. What do they offer? They offer Chevrolet trucks providing great combinations for the safety and ease of control for all trades. Look at that. Hill trucks use third gear. We see all the traffic down here. And let's fold it open. Recirculating ball type steering, synchro mesh transmissions with helical gears. This actually gets pretty technical. Look at this stuff, guys. Look at these drawings. Actual showing the gears and how it works, how the steering gear works. And let's see what's next. Even the inexperienced driver can forget the double clutch. You can shift up or down regardless of the speed or grade with Chevrolet's synchro mesh transmissions. Look at that, 3-speed on the tree. And I know I'm missing a ton of comments, guys. I'm trying to keep up with what I can as we're getting into these. But once again, look at the artwork here. Okay, we're in the truck. And look how accurate this dash stuff is. Even clearly shows the radio delete plate. And it clearly shows that this driver is heading downhill. And it shows all this traffic down here. Oh, look at the little train. We got a little train in here as well. We've got all this traffic down ahead of you. You want to be careful going down that steep grade. Look at him. He's smiling. He's happy. He's wearing a hat. So he's got this all down pat using this new transmission to be able to control his new Chevy truck. And once again, very detailed technical stuff in here. And what do we have here? Something's torn off of this piece here. And one more of these Fred Brock pieces. Everything to haul anything at Brock Motor Company. It's our job to help you select the right model for your job. Chevrolet Advanced Design trucks for 1951. And look at all the details on all the, and these are all paintings. All those little vehicles that are painted on there. So let's see what's in this one. Whatever your load is, there's a 51 Chevy truck for your job. And look at all these examples that they're showing just right in here. Obviously, we see the big tractors over here, tractor trailers. Looks like he's got hay on that one, colas, baby coal, milk, logs. It was in Otis. Otis, Kansas is where this dealership was at. Peter learned to drive a big truck when he was 18. So let's flip this one open and see what we've got. New improved features that add value. Well, let's see what we've got for performance, economy, comfort, safety, appearance, and dependability. Valve and head engines, diaphragm spring clutches, synchro mesh transmissions, hypoid rear axles, recirculating ball type steering, twin action heavy duty rear brakes, dual shoe heavy duty parking brake, torque action for light duty brakes, battleship construction cabs. What do you think of that? Battleship constructed cabs, all steel, all welded, double walled. Unit gives maximum protection to the driver. Unit design bodies, new Ventapanes, new cab seats, all-around cab visibility, channel type frames, widest color choices, and deluxe equipment, including the deluxe equipment does include chrome window reveals, radiator grills, and fender trim are available to enhance the appearance of your Chevrolet truck. There's dirty. That's right, safety but no safety belts, that's for sure. I don't think Otis has 300 people at this point. And we've got one more to flip open. One more shot here. What do we got? Everything to haul anything. Panels, sedan delivery, pickups, carry-all Suburbans, Canopy Express, forward control chassis, cab over, platforms, stakes, school buses. So let's take a quick walk through those and look at this. This is probably one of the most amazing pictures we've seen. Look at this. Look at all these Chevy trucks and the artwork they have laid out with that picture blown up a little bit better and a little bit easier to see. I think the building is still there. I know roughly where it was at. So, the panel truck, the truck-based panel delivery, the sedan delivery, the car-based delivery truck, and of course, pickups, carry-all Suburbans, the Canopy Express trucks, where the sides would open up if you wanted to sell your wares right out of the side of the truck. Forward control chassis. I thought it was a cab over, but it's more like the delivery trucks. Platform trucks and stake beds. And, of course, school bus chassis. And then, once again, more detail in this big blown-up picture here of all of these commercial Chevy trucks. There's the Cola, the coal truck, the stuff that we saw a little bit earlier, livestock. I mean, there was a lot of work and effort put in this. Look at the little sedan delivery. The sedan delivery service truck, tanker truck, ambulance. Ambulance built on a sedan delivery chassis. See if we can get a little better look at that. Right here is a sedan delivery car body ambulance conversion, just like Dad's Pontiac was. But we'll see if we can get a little bit closer look at some of the detail on some of these things. Pretty amazing piece of art. So there we have them. All original pieces, direct mailer, sales literature from the same dealership as the old tow truck. Whew, we went a little long tonight. But anyway, obviously a lot of great comments. I think you guys enjoyed it. I know I was excited about the collection directly from the exact time period of this truck. Now, this truck was not turned into a tow truck when it was new. It was built in 1958 after this truck was traded back into the dealership. It was sold new. A local guy had it, traded it back in 58, and that's when they built the tow truck out of it. So it definitely went a little longer than I planned on. Yeah, good point, Nick. I'm glad you guys, and most of you guys looked like hung in there tonight. I really didn't anticipate it going that long. I actually split these brochures up and did just the Fred Brock ones tonight. I've got a few more miscellaneous ones, some GMCs, one or two International and Ford pieces. I didn't see any art signatures in any of that. I'm sure it was all, staff artists that worked for the advertising agency at that point. I'm guessing that probably did that type of work. But regardless, some pretty darn neat stuff. So glad you guys enjoyed it. Had some game warm up for the hockey game. Yeah, advertising back then wasn't as expensive. That's true. But there again, it was much more limited. So the stuff had to be that good to catch somebody's attention when they open it in the mail. Let's go longer. I'm sure you guys have more important stuff to do than listen to me any longer than tonight. But pretty neat stuff. And like I said, nothing but great comments. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys hung out this long. And that's true. There is a lot of cursive handwriting in there that, we don't hardly see anymore. I don't know if some people could even read some of it anymore. But cool stuff. One more time, Can you go back over everything real quick? Yeah. Well, we'll show them to you one more time. There they are. Glad you enjoyed it, Bodine. Like and subscribe. Thanks, Mike. Everything straight from the dealership where that old truck was sold and served its duty over the years. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Yeah, I've actually got a couple of Dr. Pepper signs over there. I'm gonna get off here. I know you guys have way more important stuff to do than sit here and listen to me any longer tonight. I got to get a few more things knocked out. Glad you enjoyed this stuff. Like I said, I had not opened any of these up, so this was a first for me going through all these. But I just knew I was excited when I found the collection since it matched my truck. You don't kind of find that artwork at all. And so glad you guys had fun. We got some more cool stuff coming up this week. It was beautiful out here today. If you guys saw the short, nice and calm and sunny. I got 4 more videos shot today that are going to be coming up soon on some really cool stuff that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. Tuesday auction time. I can't run the auctions on my phone timer because my phone's up here. Jim says bring out more. We'll have some more coming up. So we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. We'll get some more of that new content up this week, and we got a lot of fun stuff coming. So I also did do a video on a certain Beechcraft 18 airplane today too. So we're going to spend a little bit of time learning about the history of the Twin Beech and do a walk around and a walk into the Twin Beech that we got out at the yard here recently. So we'll get that one up here sometime the next week or two as well. Use the stopwatch feature on the clock in the iRock. I actually don't have any iRocks in here. I actually don't have an iRock, believe it or not. Oldsmobile mailers, yep, there you go. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wind this thing down. I know you guys got more important stuff to do. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out this long tonight. I really didn't think it was going to go quite this long, but every brochure kept getting better, so we just went with it. We'll get some more of that new content up tomorrow night as well as Friday night, and then we'll definitely be able to see you all right back here Sunday night, 7 o'clock Central Time for some more Sunday Night Live chat. Have a great week, everybody, and we will see you Sunday. Thanks for watching.